everybody. Here we are. We are live, guys.
Yeah, it says
We are all here.
all of us. Yep.
Hello, everyone. Let's see who pops on here with us. It says we have 5 people, guys. Say hello.
1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're all here, guys.
and all the ones over there.
Hello, YouTube. Now live on your channel. I just got notified.
Very cool.
Notification. And if you are subscribed to my channel and you had hit that little bell for the notifications, you should have gotten it as well.
And if you're not subscribed, why not?
And you need to subscribe, friends. Okay, Peggy.
Hi,
Hey, guys. Hey, Cheryl. How are y'all doing? Hello, friends. We got kind of a
Kathy, Karen.
Kathy,
Hi,
girl.
guys.
How are y'all doing? Hello, beautiful people.
Absolutely.
Hi, Hope. How are you
Krista.
doing today? Kathy, how are you?
Where's the
Hipster and
wig?
Vicky. Oh, well, my hair looked kind of good today. So I decided I wasn't going. Tomorrow is going to be wig day. I think that's the way I'm going to do it.
Nancy,
The day I wash my
Kimberly,
hair,
Michelle,
no wig.
Katie, Kathy.
Hello, friends.
Man, look at all the K's. We've got 1,
K,
2,
K,
3, 4, 5, 6 K's.
Peggy, how are you doing? We are. What was that? What are we
Batting about today.
Oh, batting about. Well, today's
Kimberly.
topic, guys, is going to be, it doesn't have to be real deep, and, but it's going to be self-worth. I thought that would be kind of good, too. We're not going to be digging, it's going to be all good, guys. It's going to be all good. Chatting, I mean. Self-worth,
Hey,
my
Jerry.
friends.
Hi, Wendy. Hi, Deborah.
Hello.
Snow here. We were just discussing. You guys are going through You're going through it and then some today.
Those gnomes.
And believe me, we're hunkered down for you. I wouldn't want to be up there right now.
That's exactly right. I am going to make this look a little bit better for our YouTube. I think I need a different section, a different place for it to go live.
Well, you do know what I can do.
No, I don't want you to. I don't want to know.
Well, then I'll just bring it with me next Saturday.
Oh, Lord Jesus, help us. I'm going to have like a little drop down.
Well, that's what I was going to say. We just need to make a backdrop. I need
Yeah.
to bring you one of those polyester flags I have. And what you can do is you can create signs, and you can press the signs on the flag.
Oh, that's an
And it could be
idea.
behind you. Or we can just do a big blow up of Melissa's.
And we'll have to do them backwards because everything's backwards. Oh, do y'all see this backwards, or is it? I don't know.
I don't know. Let's go see.
I don't know. You finally got to catch it. You did, Vicky. How are you doing, girl? You caught us live. Is that ornament room done? It's her fault. It's her fault. I'm just saying.
It is not my fault. Who decided it all needs to be moved to somewhere else?
Don't say that. Don't say that, my honey. Threw him under the bus so quick.
Oh, it's true.
Oh,
that is so true.
Working on how to paint plaid today. Did I read that right?
Yes.
How to paint plaid.
It's not backwards. Okay. Thank you, Kathy.
Oh, thank you so much.
Look. So it's not backwards to them.
Good. Because it's backwards to us.
Here, let's see. I will. Well, wait.
I was wondering about
We're not
that.
on Facebook, on YouTube. Here I am trying to pull it up on Facebook.
Well, how is everybody doing today? Hey, Nancy Rodriguez, or did we already say hi to you? I didn't. BFF may have, but I didn't.
Oh, there's Vicky Schoenfeld, Vicky McMahon.
Vicky.
Carol Mosquedis.
There's Carol.
See, we've got it just right.
Carol Riddler.
Good day to craft. It is a good day to craft. Every day is a good day to craft.
Hey, every day of my life is a good day.
But do we?
No, because business gets in the way. Business gets in the way, guys.
Let's see.
Oh, PayPal just sent me an attachment. How to send stars.
Well, now that is on Facebook.
It is.
And what you would have to do is make sure you have a payment account set up on Facebook so that when we're live or she's live or whatever, you can hit the star button.
Yeah, because it'll show up at the bottom of the screen, the star.
And it'll give you an option to purchase stars. Now,
you have to click on it and then it'll take you to another page.
You cannot purchase because I was doing some research, you cannot purchase stars until you've been on Facebook for at least 30 days with that particular profile.
Yeah. Because people have asked me that, and unfortunately, I don't handle some of the things because Facebook handles all of that.
See? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's cool.
We look pretty young. Sorry, guys.
It works for me.
Oh my Lord, that is so funny. Hey guys, all right, Saturday afternoon chat. Everybody, welcome. The theme for today, or the topic for today, is self-worth. What is self-worth? What is your self-worth? Maybe we shouldn't ask her that right off the bat. Well, let's see. What is your self-worth?
What is my self-worth?
Self-worth.
Well, I have discovered that I tend to put everybody and everything else before myself.
That you did what?
That I put everybody else and myself
Before
before myself.
yourself. And that is not a good thing, is it,
Nope,
guys?
it's going to change.
It isn't.
Hi, Miss
Self-worth.
Maggie.
You know what is self-worth? Oh, we got Maggie
Just-
Moo.
oh,
you
she
can't see
her.
Maggie Moo. Okay,
And
let
she's
me
this
see.
tall.
Maggie Moo. There's her
Mag-
head. This is
Maggie.
how big she is.
Maggie.
Maggie Moo.
Maggie.
What you doing, Maggie Moo?
And this desktop is 3 feet tall.
Hey, Maggie.
Hi,
Oh, Lord.
Maggie.
Oh, she's
Hi,
such
Maggie.
a baby. 100-pound baby.
Hi, Ashley.
There's my baby girl.
Ashley's
Speaking
here
of,
today. Yeah.
there's my baby girl.
You,
Hey,
you
hey,
just
hey.
come on. Even if it's just fingers.
You want to say just...
Even if it's just your fingers.
Okay, she's
Get
gonna...
your feet wet.
Okay, there's my daughter. Well,
There you
there's...
go.
That was my daughter's
Headed
fetus.
to go take care of the chickens.
Oh, my
That windshield
gosh.
is makes
Sorry,
25 out
guys.
there.
Hey, friends. Okay, now self-worth. A sense of one's own value as a human being. What does that mean to you guys? What does that mean to you all? Okay, okay, we have 23 people in here. What is your self-worth? Hey, Vicky Mahone. Mahone. Everybody saying, hi, Ashley. That's my baby girl. You've been working on wreath flower centers. I tell you, I'm going to take my glasses off and haven't set up my Etsy page. Any suggestions on where I could post them to see if anybody would be...
Put them on your personal Facebook page. And
That's
ask
where
for
you
opinions.
could.
Yeah.
I mean, that pretty much, if you don't have an Etsy...
Yep.
Yeah.
You say, hey, guys, I'm you know, if I were to sell this, would you be interested? Or just put them out to say
lot
that
of
you're
people
wanting
do that.
opinions. Yeah.
A lot of people do that to get their feet wet, to see if their family and friends like what they do or like what you do. And if they do, and if you get people wanting you to make them all the time, then hey.
Okay, Karen, what we're going to do is we're going to spin this in today's topic. Are you worth taking the risk?
What was this now?
On Karen with her, she hasn't set
Oh,
up her
yeah,
Etsy.
yeah.
Are you worth taking the risk? Open up the Etsy and put it out there. The worst thing that could happen is that it doesn't sell for a while.
Karen, the thing is,
Yeah.
if you open up your Etsy shop, what do you have to lose?
Yeah.
You have
nothing.
everything to gain
Nothing to lose.
and nothing to lose.
Because ultimately, you're not even losing time. Because a lot of people would say, well, I'm going to lose time. No, you're not. Because you thought it was worth enough of your time to create them.
That's right.
Somebody, and that's the thing. You have to believe in yourself first. You really do. It's tough to just say, jump, something's going to catch you, which is true. The ground typically will catch you. It's going to hurt.
Yeah.
But you got to be willing to jump first.
And that ground can give a little bit unless you're on concrete or something, then that'd bust. But self-worth has always confused you. Well, Kimberly, that's one of the reasons why we're talking about it today, too. Hey, Linda, how are you doing? Do you know when you'll be posting the napkin boxes? Hopefully next week. I tend to put everyone... I got to take my glasses off, guys. Sorry. I tend to put everyone before me, too. Nancy, it's not good. I am blessed, caring, and loving, hard work, and my worth to others is off the charts. To myself, not so much. See, and that's the thing.
You always do for others and forget about it. We know that feeling very well.
But you know what, Michelle, though? The thing is, and I know this from experience, and BFF probably does too. I know she does. The thing is, after a while, when you continue to do that, you're going to hit a rock bottom. It's going to come to where you're not going to have anything left. I always talk about my faith and everything. And y'all, if y'all know anything about the scriptures, you think about this, the cup. The cup, your cup runneth over, right? Your cup runneth over. This is the thing. Your cup has to stay full for you, right? The overflow is what everybody else gets.
Mm-hmm.
That is so important. When the Lord gave me that revelation, of that because I envisioned that
Yeah.
cup. I actually saw the cup, and everything that I was putting in that cup, was it good stuff? Was it bad stuff? Was it good for me? Was it good for other people? Because whatever you put in that and starts overflowing, that's also going to go to other people. But you can't let people keep dipping into your cup when you're trying to fill that thing up for yourself, because when that's empty, you have nothing left for yourself or anybody else. And let me tell you, there are people in our lives that will drain that.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
you got to be careful
And they
with
will
that.
continue to drain it, and we never stop them.
That's the thing, because we love people, especially if it's family and friends.
Exactly. Okay, Vicky, here's the thing. Vicky McMahon. My self-worth is suffering lately. It has always made me feel conceited if I put myself first. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. You are here. Putting yourself first does not make you conceited. It makes you worthy of the fact that you are here. You were given life. You're breathing everybody's out. You are worth it. Don't feel conceited, because you have to put yourself first. Because if your health suffers because you're giving to everyone else, that's only hurting yourself. You have to put yourself first. It's nothing. Okay, the perfect example. What's part of the safety lesson when you first get on an airplane? Oxygen mask falls down, put it on yourself first. Because if you put it on the child next to you first, by that time it's too late, you're passed out, you're gone. And a lot of people are going to say, but hey, I gave myself for my child or what have you. But here's the thing. Put it on yourself first. It's going to make you last longer to be able to help your child and others.
That's right.
Have to give to yourself.
And Kathy Hickman, that is a true statement, and probably not many people will understand that unless they're a born again believer, but it is so true. She said, my self-worth is found in Jesus. If I'm not honoring him in his ways, I have no self-worth. Well, as a child of God, that is a natural thing to do.
It is.
It really is a natural thing to do.
Well, because I mean, if you're raised, if you're raised in the church your entire life, what you're constantly hearing is give, 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 give. Love thy neighbor, love thy brother, be the brother, yada, 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 yippee skippy. But the problem is sometimes there's nothing for you to give because you're so defeated and stuff. You're balled up in a corner. It's like, I can't give because you don't love yourself. You have to love yourself first. Fill your cup first before you allow somebody else to drink from
it. It's hard. Hey, Craig Bickham. Hey, Regina. Hey, guys. We do need this pep talk every once in a while. Guys, I have notes.
She does.
Strong people, strong people have a strong sense of self-worth. They're strong people. And sometimes, and because you're that strong person, you don't need that self-approval of other people, the approval of other people for yourself, because you know who you are. It's just like as a wreath maker. I am a master wreath maker. That's what they call master craft. A master wreath maker. So I don't have to look at somebody else making a wreath and say, oh my God, I don't feel good. I mean, I'm not as good as that.
But you used to.
No, never did.
Never did.
Never did. Nope. Because when I made my first wreath, have never done that in my business.
See, that right there is called self-worth.
That's self-worth.
That's the confidence in herself.
That's exactly right. Now, having said that, have I improved my skills from the beginning? Absolutely. Can you look at what other people are doing and the techniques that they use? Absolutely. And whether you use those techniques or not, or you may even use a technique and change it up and make it your own. I always talk about that. Be uniquely you, right, guys?
You're good, Jerry. Never late.
Be uniquely you. But that's the thing too. As a master wreath maker, I don't look at other people and expect them to look at me and say, oh, give me the affirmations.
Yeah.
I don't need that. I don't need it, because I know when I make a wreath, when I look at it, I think, oh my God, the thing is so pretty. And sometimes I'm like, I can't believe I made that.
And and I tell you what, if you have problems with it, give yourself a Truman Show moment. Go to the bathroom. Look in that mirror. I am worth it. You are worth it. You can drink from that sweet tea first. You can have the last piece of fudge because you made it.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I want all of it.
Yeah, I've already licked the bowl
So,
clean.
guys, it's almost like that cup again. That cup is full for you, and you can dip into that cup anytime you want because you're replenishing that
Mhm.
cup. We just got to be careful too who we allow to dip into that because I don't want people dipping in my cup. I want them to have that overflow. I mean, if y'all can get that visual, that's so important.
It's almost like running a marathon. If you are a marathoner and you train and you train and you train, a marathoner who does that for a living, or that's just where a lot of their joy comes from, they will train up until the last 2 days before that marathon, because they're giving their body the rest. Because they know when they get up the next morning to start that marathon, they're starting with a full cup of energy. But if for some reason the day before they've given that energy to someone else, they're starting a race, they're going to have no chance to finish because they already gave it up.
Yeah, that's true. Good Lord. How to make beautiful wreaths made none for my nieces for Christmas. Oh,
cool.
That's wonderful, Michelle. That's so wonderful. This is another thing that I wrote down. Let's tell people the truth. How many of us, and I have done this so many times, but I did an experiment. I think I might have mentioned, maybe I didn't mention it to you because you're not with me all the time anyway.
No, I'm not.
But how many times do we go to the store and people say, "How are you doing today?" And you're having a crappy day.
And we always
And do
lie
you
to them.
say, "Oh, I'm doing great. How are you doing?" Well, guess what? I did an experiment. I'm not doing too good today. And then I don't say nothing else.
Yeah.
And see what they say to you. Most of the time, believe it or not, people will try to make you feel better. It's going to get better. Things that they'll say to you, or I'm sorry about that. I'll be praying for you. It's really interesting to see what people will say. But how do we change? We're not lying to them, but that is so simple. Let's tell the truth to people, even the simplest of things. But this again, I'm going to come back to my faith and being a born again believer, is that you tell people things in love. That's the thing.
Absolutely.
How do we do it? Well, if somebody asks you, well, how is this? How does my wreath look? And you're looking at it and you're like, well, it could have some improvement.
Oh, and I always tell the truth but it's my opinion though. It's not necessarily her truth. It's my truth.
The eye of the beholder. So then again, it comes back to what you perceive as your self-truth.
Exactly
I'm telling you.
Because there are times when she's made some that I'll tell her how I feel, and she goes, but this, and it's not that she's justifying. She's trying to say, well, this is my look on it. So that's her truth. And then this part, what I said, is my truth. Hi, Miss Max.
Oh, Lord, good? Kathy Clark, our girlfriend.
So no frozen chicken tenders.
Kathy.
That's a good thing.
How do I stop giving my positive energy to a negative family member?
Oh,
that one's a big one.
That's tough. It can be handled a lot of different ways, but I will say this.
It comes back to that truth thing.
You don't ever want to firmly close the door in someone's face that you want them to still walk through. So it's with being that it's family, you have to. It's such a fine line with truth with family because and there's some experience sitting here on this side of the keyboard with both of us in regards to something like this. You literally will have to sit down and think of your future. Is it going to continue to bother you in the future what has happened? That if they are impacting you so much that that's all you could think about all the time, you got to deal with it head on. You got to take the proverbial bull by the horns. You have choices. You can either bring them in front of you nicely and say, I need to let something go. And you need to give them your truth. What is it? What is it affecting you? And let them know, I love you. You're my family member.
It's hard.
But we need to get through this. And the thing is, that person may not realize that they're giving you their truth of negativity to you. They may not realize it.
And Kathy, let me tell you, girlfriend, we've all been there because we all have the same emotions. We love, we hate, we like, we dislike. You know, we have happiness, we have sorrow, we have grief. We all experience these emotions, and they are even tied up in our self worth.
Yeah.
It all comes back to that as well. And especially when it comes to family members. Family members, we love them dearly.
Yeah.
And I was raised, I am a caregiver. I'm a
She
caregiver.
is.
So it's always been a part of me wanting to take care of other people, even to the detriment of myself.
And that's what you can't let happen.
And I did that for so many years, friends. And when I started to release a lot of that and realize I can't take care of everybody anymore because I come from a huge family. So I've always felt like I needed to keep my family together, keep us all communicating. But you know what is important to me is not necessarily important to other people and
Mhm.
even my family. Now, when it comes to one of your family members sucking the joy out of your life, you have a decision to make.
Yeah.
You are either going to allow them to do it or you're not. And there's ways to stop it.
Yeah. Kathy's got on the boundaries need to be set by that
That's
negative to be
that's
set for them.
that's what
And the
it
thing about it
is.
is, and if you're in a position that you have taken the time to talk to them and it keeps going the same way, then you just say, hey, we're going to take time apart for a while.
Yeah, Kathy.
And if it continues, because it will continue to nag at you because you haven't released it yet. And what literally you will have to do, take a piece of paper, sit down, don't think, just write your feelings of what's happened, how it affects you, yada, yada, yada. And then sit there, look at it, ball it up, throw it in the trash. If that doesn't work, go burn it.
And Regina, let me tell you, girlfriend, because I have a
She
blended
is a blended
family.
family. Yeah,
I
she's been
have.
there.
I have a blended family, and unless you have a blended family, I mean, it's hard enough having your own
Hmm.
blood family, related family. You're still married to the same man that you had your children with. It is different when you have a blended family now, and you have stepchildren. You still have an ex-spouse, or just stuff, and it is hard. But Regina, I'm telling you, don't forget who you are.
Yeah.
You still have a right to your feelings. Now, we can still love people. See, that's the thing. I talk about this all the time, guys, showing kindness to people. And it's even hard when you're living in a household that you're having to merge other people's
Hmm.
personalities, their likes and dislikes. And God forbid if you have, a stepchild that doesn't like you
Or one
very
of them
much.
happens to say to someone who's visiting you, she's all she's doing is making changes. I don't like that. And then you turn around and you have to look at them and say, sometimes change is a good thing.
Yeah, it is. And in life, because it is a change when you have a blended family. Nothing is ever the same again. Okay,
Okay, there's two things.
I have blended family.
First, I'm gonna address Brooklyn too. When someone asks me, "What do you think of this dress I'm wearing?" They really don't want to know. If I say the truth, it get mad. That's when you just play the doggy in the window. It's like, yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
and
Now I don't hold back. I'm going to tell you right now. My daughter's been trying on wedding dresses. She
yes,
tried
she
one of them,
has.
and I'm like, "You're not gonna like that dress." And she's like, "Why?" I said, "Because of your J-Lo butt." She brought me right to.
Oh
She didn't
my
like it.
Lord Jesus!
But
Good golly.
that's when you have to learn to hold back some of your exes because you really don't. Because some people are so tenderhearted, it's going to hit them to the core. But Hope, my grandma says that I have a good heart, and people take advantage of me. How do I deal with that? Having a good heart also means you got to learn how to protect it. Because it goes back to you need the full cup first to be able to give anything out. And when you get to that point where you've depleted what has run over and you've now depleted what was in your cup to start with,
Yeah.
you can't do anymore. And if they keep coming to you, they're using you as a crutch, and they will never accomplish what they need to not need you that way anymore.
And one thing you have to
That's
understand,
tough
and
love
remember,
then.
guys, this is only our opinion, and I
Yeah.
hate to say that because news should be facts. Okay, we ain't even gonna go there. But
don't
this
go
is
there.
our opinion. This is our opinion, and from our experiences in life that we have dealt with, because we've dealt with stuff too, and this is just where we're coming from. You still have a good heart. You keep that good heart. Don't let anybody change that. But one thing you do have to do is if someone keeps coming to you, taking and taking and taking, you got to be careful because resentment can come in because that's all they do.
Yeah.
They take, and there's never a give, give, give. But even as a giver, it is hard for us to take when people want
Yeah.
to,
Oh,
give
yeah,
something to us to receive that.
because we always want to cower in the corner and they do that.
Mhm.
Vicky Schoenfeld, I had to step back from my oldest daughter and it has hurt. I have been thinking about her a lot the last few days, but she has hurt me so much. I am not sure what I should do. Okay. Number one,
Uh-huh.
you're her mother. Being her mother will never stop, no
No.
matter what has ever transpired between the two of you. I will say this. If you are thinking about her the last few days, pick up the phone, call her, send her a text message, just say, just want to let you know, I still love you.
This
Because
is
that can open a door because you're her mother. That will never go away no matter what. And if you have to close the door and walk away for your mental health, for your self-worth to protect it, that's what because there's going to come a day where you're just going to have to pick up the phone and reach out. And that might be what you need to do. Just say, I
well,
love you.
the thing is too, Vicky, and Hope, she says, Vicky,
Tough
tough
love,
love.
yeah.
And there is truth to that. This is the thing. That is your daughter.
Mhm.
You will always love her.
Yep.
If you have a mother's heart, you will always love your daughter, regardless of what she has said or done or what you have said and done. And when it comes to a point, even with family, and this is what's so hard. And I had to learn this as well with certain members of my family, that I tell them, I love you. I do love you, but we look at things differently. And for instance, your daughter, you tell her, I will always love you. I'm your mama. I always want the best for you. But I want you to be happy. I want you to be happy. I'm here for you if you need me, if you want to talk. I'm always here for you. But you go and do what you need to do in order to find your happiness in life. And you tell her, I don't want to hold you back. If you feel like I'm holding you back, you go on. That it depends on what the situation is.
Yeah, because our children can hurt us very, very deeply.
But the thing is, this is the thing, you don't want to hurt her heart to the point where it's hardened or you harden yours, because then you'll have no relationship at all.
Yeah.
Sometimes distance is better.
Distance is good. But always
It
know,
is.
because you are her mother, that if she ever steps up and turns that door handle, opens the door, you're going to be there.
Of being around negative issues with
Mhm.
family, no matter how I tried to it's true. No change. That's exactly what see, that's what I just said.
Yeah.
Sometimes distance is good.
Yeah, and even Kathy was telling Vicky not to do anything. She'll come back when she's ready, and it's true. No matter how old you get, there's always going to come a day you're going to want your mother, and you better hope she's still there.
Well, that's true. And someday you'll want your daughter.
Yep.
I don't want to be 80 years old and look back and there's nobody around me.
There you go, Vicky McMahon. She's probably thinking you also. Sometimes we, I see that, can be bullheaded. Just be the bigger person. Pray on it first. Exactly.
And this is the thing too,
Yeah.
Vicky. But the thing is too, sometimes we are so wrapped up in how we're feeling that other person may not be thinking
they're
of you
not
at
aware.
all.
Yeah, they're not even aware of it. So if it's going to ease your mind, just text her and just say, just wanted you to know, I'm thinking about you. I love you. And then just leave it at that.
And sometimes it's as simple as that. Sometimes we try to make things so much more complex than what they are. And the simple thing is we just need to love and show kindness to people, and they can receive it however they want. Try not to get into arguments with people, because arguing, there's really not a good resolution to it at all.
And holding a grudge against someone for what they've done, having regrets for something that you have not done for someone else, only hurts yourself. You need to be able to stand there and look at the mirror and tell yourself you are human. Now you're entitled to be able to do that, but you're also worthy enough that you can move past it until they need you again.
Kathy, you definitely, I don't know if you've talked to someone about this with your daughter, because obviously it goes really deep. And I wouldn't want to give you any advice other than just love her, be kind, but you also have to know who you are. You also, because you need to, let's go back to this cup again. I'm telling
Mhm.
you, your cup needs to be full of good stuff for you. That way she can't suck any of that out because she's going to get overflow. She's going to get the overflow from that.
Well, it's like this morning. Okay, she can tell you I'm not always in the best of moods when I come in the morning. Really not.
Well,
I
me
came
either.
busting in the door today, and I am here, and I figured out why. The soundtrack of my life was missing. I've been the past 2 days, and I'm in the car. I am jumping to the music. I don't care what it is. It puts me in the good mood.
Yeah.
So what if the cop looked at me funny? I don't care.
Do y'all get up? I want to ask you how many. We have 44 people
Too
on
short to hold a
here.
grudge. Yes, ma'am.
I'm curious about something.
Mm.
How many of you all start your day off when you wake up in the morning? Most of the time, you don't feel good about anything. Or do you feel good about something? What is it that you do in the morning that makes it a positive experience instead of a negative experience? Because sometimes it's as simple as that. Do you get out on the right side of the bed?
What
You know,
makes
you've heard that saying
yeah,
before, right?
what makes it a positive experience? Knowing that the leaving was in my kitchen cabinet so that I can function for the rest of the day. You know how sore I was today?
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Otherwise, it would have
Karen,
been a bad day.
I'm telling you, sometimes the best thing is distance.
Mhm.
It is distance.
You and I both have done it before.
Okay,
Not from each other, though.
No, I have lived in
But
North
yeah, we both have.
Carolina. Okay, when I was 18, I moved from home
Mhm.
to St. George, Georgia, with my parents, and then I was there for
So sweet.
3 years, and I moved to North Carolina. And I was only around my sister and brother-in-law for 3 years.
Oh, if
or
that.
less.
I think it was less than that.
And then I was here by myself in North Carolina, away from my family, because most of them was in West Virginia. My sister was in West Virginia, and then
Yeah.
Chicago, and then my parents was in Florida.
Everybody became scattered. Yeah.
So, but
Some of us were in Georgia.
maybe that's why I look at things differently too, because of different experiences. So,
Vicky, it's interesting you say that. Wake up,
Thank
taking a
God for
moment or
another
two, and
day.
thank God for another day. Here lately, that's one of
I
the
love
first things
that.
as I'm walking the bathroom. It's like, thank you, I can breathe again today.
Oh gosh, I love that Kathy Stanocker. I love your husband. I mean, not don't love your husband, but I love that he does that for you. That's wonderful. Yes, see, Karen, I love that. Has making my first cup. Regina, I got you, girl.
Vicky,
I
just
got you.
when you make the call, when you dial, just when she picks up the phone, if she picks up the phone, just say, just want to call you, baby. I'm still your mom and I do love you. And then just let it go from there. Okay. If it gets to the point where harsh words are said and stuff like that, just, let it go at
Mhm.
that point because you've made the effort. And
Yeah.
I'd say it's just a matter of you're just thinking of her because of everything that's going on. And that's when they say the ball is in your court and you need to make the first move. Because if you make that first move at that point, it's on her.
That's exactly right.
And that's going to kind of tell you where you stand. But thoughts,
you don't
prayers,
you
and fingers
don't
crossed when you call her because she's going to call her.
and refuse to get in an argument.
Yeah,
You
don't do
know,
that.
she
It's
can't
not worth it,
argue.
yeah.
Nobody can argue with you if you're not going to argue back. And that
That's
is so true. Sometimes it's just looking at them saying,
Yeah.
I want to change some things and I just don't want to argue anymore. It's just not good for me. It's not good for you. It just creates hard feelings. And, and that's not the person that I am because I love you that much. And I
Yeah.
mean, because I love you that much, I'm just not going to do it anymore.
Yep.
I want you to be happy. You go find your life and be happy. Sometimes we got to let them
See,
go.
there you go, Vicky. We're all behind you when you do this. So we got two Vickies in here.
Yes.
So this is
Yep.
we got a couple of Kathys in here. So Marty, absolutely, it's heavy duty today, but it's what she wanted because it was pressed upon her to talk about it today. And it sounds like everybody needed it today.
And this is the thing, and really, guys, this self-worth was really, I was thinking more of last week and and the week before, the craft solutions.
Mhm.
And then I thought, well, we tied into self-worth with creating, but evidently we need more of this part of
Well,
it.
if you stop and think about it, we can't create our most beautiful, impressive, long-lasting crafts unless we complete our self-worth.
Well, and it is part of
It-
it. All
it's
goes
all-
hand
it's a big
in
hand, so
hand.
it's
It
a big
really
circle, yeah.
does. Hey, Heather, boy,
Hi,
Heather, you're jumping
watch
in.
the replay when we're done, okay? You need to make to watch the replay.
It's like a really heavy Saturday afternoon chat. Sorry, I'm so sorry, guys. Yes. Getting up in the morning and look around and count my blessings gets me going. Kimberly, I will walk around my house and I think, Lord, I am just so blessed. I have a roof
Mhm.
over my head. I have food on the
You're
table. I have
warm.
electricity,
Yeah.
and I just go from room to room and I'm just so thankful. And then other times, this is the thing too. I'm like, why in the world do I need this big house? And it's really not that big, but it's big for just me and my honey now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why not? Why
Exactly.
not?
Because she and I have had this particular discussion a few times before. But you know what? You're in the best. It took you how many years to get here?
Well, it's a life,
Exactly.
but it's our life experiences,
Right.
guys, that I mean, as an 18-year-old, you know nothing. As a 20-year-old,
Now
you know
speak for
nothing.
yourself.
30-year-old, we've all evolved. I mean, how many of us have made mistakes?
Speak for yourself.
I mean, how many of us have made mistakes?
I'm not in this conversation.
She's in this conversation. Let's that's between BFF and I, guys. Y'all don't need to know.
But you know what? That's okay. Because it still would have
Um,
happened anyway. It just happened sooner than we planned.
and I'm so thankful.
You better believe. We were talking about the fact that my husband and I literally had a gunshot wedding.
Guys, we didn't know it was going to go down this path, but she said it. I didn't. She said it. I didn't. Literally, it was literally.
Yeah. Oh,
a
yeah. Because the day before, the sheriff shows up at his house
shotgun
and says,
wedding.
"You got two choices. You go me to jail. You go marry that girl in the morning."
Because she was 17.
No.
Don't tell me you were 16. Oh, Lord have mercy. It was worse than I thought. My brother. Oh, my God. I don't know. I don't
I was
mind.
barely 17.
You're enjoying while there is a blizzard happening here in Long Island. Oh, my gosh, Regina.
Oh, she wants all the hot air going up that way then.
There is no one who has not made mistakes.
Exactly.
Oh,
We're human. We're
Lord.
supposed to. Because it's like she and I were having the conversation sitting here a little while ago.
Yeah.
Rafiki in The Lion King. He hits, and oh, why did you do that? And he swings again. Ha ha ha! It was the past. You learn from it.
Yeah. Y'all saw that movie, right? Y'all took y'all's kids there. I know you
Learn
did.
from them if you can and move on. So moveon.org.
That's what I say, y'all. I say it all the time. MoveOn.org.
And okay, now
Just around MoveOn.org.
probably it's my guess. And the thing about it is too, and coming into if you don't think you're worthy and stuff like that, and you feel bad about not doing for yourself because you feel you need to do with everybody else. There are times in your life you need to sit down and quite literally put it on paper. I'm going to go down a little bit of a rabbit hole here.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
I'm going to be 50 years old this year. Later on this year, I'll be 50. So, okay, don't go to moveon.org. We'll just call it Move On. MoveOn.mac. And so, and this kind of feeds into this, is since I'm going to be 50, I wanted to create a list of 50 before 50. 50 things I need to do for myself before I'm 50.
Well, you better get on one.
Now, I've only written down 16 things, oddly enough.
Oh, Lord.
Out of those 16 things, only 3 of them do anything for me.
Well, that's not good.
But what's nice, though, is it's the top 3 things. And I didn't realize that until I was looking at this just a little while ago. The first one is lose 50 pounds. I'm worthy enough to lose 50 pounds. I can do it. I will do it again. But then the other 2 things, and I'm not going to talk about them, but they're very vulnerable things that most people don't notice, wouldn't think twice about. But for me, they've always bothered me, and you know what they are.
Mm-hmm.
They've always bothered me, and I've come to the conversation with myself that I'm worthy to get it fixed. I'm worthy enough to do those 2 things, and I'm going to before I'm 50. Oh boy! Oh, it just went down deep and didn't. Well,
Vicki, I'm so proud of you, girl. And just leave it there. Leave it there. Brooklyn. Oh,
hugs, babe, hugs.
Yeah. Gosh, we've all been there too, Brooklyn. Let me tell you.
Mm.
My sister, my sissy Vicki, lived in my home, and we even had hospice care come in there, and I saw her every day.
Yeah.
Every day she's dying before my eyes, and it's one of the hardest things to absolutely go through, to care for someone that you love so much, and you can't do anything to make them better. Just make them as comfortable as possible and love them through it. That's what we do. It does get better. Oh my
It
God,
does. It
yeah.
takes a while, and then you're still gonna have those right because. And she's talking about her sister Vicky, and you
Mhm,
know you'll have those moments when something will happen and a memory will trigger.
mhm.
And it's just like, and then all of a sudden you go off the deep end, and all of a sudden you're sitting there blubbering in a corner, and you don't know
That's
why.
right.
And then you stop and think about, well,
Ah,
because in her case of Vicky, because we lived just up the road from them when all that happened, and you know, I could have stepped in and helped, but a lot of it I wouldn't have because from one, she didn't ask me, and I know that if I had,
mhm.
and this is where cup runneth over, and she was draining her cup.
Yeah,
I know that if I had stepped up and said, "No, you need to go do your thing, and I'm gonna step in," she would not have let me,
no.
and I would have
Mm-mm.
never taken that from her.
And she knows me so well that that is
Yeah, and
exactly
that's
the
why I never
case.
offered because I knew I would have been taking something from her.
Well, and 2, I had that time with my sister. Yes, it was hard.
Oh gosh.
It was hard to go through that and take care of her, and I couldn't fix it. See, that's the thing, I couldn't fix it. But that's okay too. But it wasn't meant for me to fix it. It was
Right.
just meant for me to be there to love her and care for her and help her through
And you
it.
have the memories.
Oh, I haven't.
They're
Yeah.
they're tough memories, but you've got the memories.
There's no time limit for grief.
No,
There
there's
is
not.
not. That's
Make as
exactly.
many wreaths as you want. Just remember to let us know when you start selling them.
When you open up your Etsy shop,
Exactly.
let us all know. Oh my gosh, it would just be an amazing thing, Brooklyn. Girl. And
Okay.
you would make her so proud.
Okay,
You'd make
Vicky,
your
I'm
mom
gonna
proud.
share something with you. Um, and for me, it's very raw still because it was just recent. When both of my parents fell ill last year, I've got two younger brothers, one who's 7 years younger and one who's 10 years younger. The youngest one was always there in the life, so calling and everything, doing what they could. But the one that was in the middle, the one who's 7 years younger than me, in 2011, just quit talking to any of us. We don't know why. And when my mother fell ill in April, I had reached out to the only person I could reach out to let my brother know what was going on. That was his wife. And it come to find out almost 6 months later, she was blocking everything from him even seeing it. And we thought, when my mother
Yeah.
died, literally 24 hours before she died, she was asking about him again. And we said, no, he has not contacted us. And she died thinking that he hated her. And come to find out, it was actually the wife blocking us. Well, fortunate thing is my father fell ill a few months later and also died. And I had reached out again, say, hey, I don't
Mhm.
care if all he does is text and say, hey, I'm thinking of you, Dad. And he didn't. Well, my brother, let's see, September to November. So 2 months later, he finally contacted me and we had lunch together when he was in the area. And he says, it's my fault. He says, I should have stepped up. I should have done better. And unfortunately, he can't do anything to correct it because at this point they're
No.
gone. And so it does happen. You're
He
not
has
alone in that.
regrets.
He has regrets. And the thing is, that's a regret that your daughter will have to bear for the rest of her life. That's a regret my
But
brother has
she
to bear.
won't. She does. She
But
won't
yeah,
have any
you don't because you
regrets.
have to let it go. Because you know what? You can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink.
That's right, Vicky. You encourage her. She opened her Etsy shop right after she had her stroke. Had issues with her sister when your dad died in 2015.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, sometimes it's the hardest
Oh,
thing
gosh.
when you have issues with family. And like we were talking about, the distance thing is a
Yeah.
good thing. We just love them from a distance, And then when you have family reunions, hopefully it all go
Yeah.
well.
But not always.
Not always. My mom died when I was 16. Oh gosh, yes.
Wow. Yeah, time does heal, and you'll get to the point, I'm sure, eventually too. It's just nothing but great memories for you.
Yeah,
You
that's
you
right.
won't think about the other stuff. But then you're gonna have the days where you're just gonna go, and
Mhm.
you're gonna crawl. And if you're someone who drinks, you're gonna crawl into the nearest bottle you can find, or the nearest chocolate
Well,
factory.
mine's gonna be coffee and chocolate, y'all. Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh,
Oh
yeah.
Lord,
What is up with
I've
that?
had so much chocolate, it's crazy pants. Oh Lord, between coffee and chocolate.
And if you don't want to take in the calories, go to Dollar Tree and buy these guys. Smells like chocolate.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
It's
How long have
cute.
we been on here? I'm not
What's it
even
first?
paying a bit of attention
43
to
minutes.
this.
We're still good.
I'm not paying a bit of attention, guys. We're just talking. Let me see if I can get this back on track.
Oh no, it's still good. It's
Oh, Mark Twain. Mark Twain did say,
mhm.
a man cannot be comfortable without his own approval.
That's right.
I love that. That is deep. Maybe we shouldn't have had this so deep, guys, but evidently some of you are hurting.
Yeah.
And, I do try to touch on topics whenever, okay, leading of spirit. Well, that's what we'll say, leading of spirit. You had COVID that caused my
Vicky,
stroke, and I went into nursing
girlfriend,
home.
I thought I had been the ringer past year, but jeez.
Lord, have mercy.
Wow.
Grief does change you. It does.
Well, it gives you different perspectives on everything. It makes you reevaluate what's really valuable in your life, what's
Yeah.
worth your time.
I don't know, well, like I said, I'm 57 years old. When you get to a certain age, you
Mhm.
have a lot of life experiences to draw from, because you're going to lose people. You lost your mom and my sister 3 months later, and my father. You know what? I'm telling you, this is the craziest thing, Catherine, because let me tell you what happened in my
2018.
family. My sister Susan, I went to West Virginia. I
She
had a
wasn't the
house.
first, though.
I had a house right beside her. We went to West Virginia because my daughter was picking up Maggie.
Mhm.
All right. I went there to take my daughter Saturday morning to pick up Maggie. Well, Friday evening, my sister, her hubby, and my brother and his wife came over. We had a wonderful spaghetti dinner,
Yep.
And then Saturday morning early, I got up with my daughter. We were already about an hour and a half away. And then I got a phone call from my husband saying that, well, no, from my brother Stephen. He was in another state, and he got a phone call from somebody up on the hill where we lived, saying that there was ambulances at my sister's house, and he wanted to know what was going on. Well, I wasn't there, so I called my husband, which was at home. He went over. My sister Susan, I mean, she passed. They put her in an ambulance. She was dead before she even got to the hospital. And then 3 weeks later, my brother Denny passes.
Yeah. In his house, yeah.
He literally drops in his kitchen, on his kitchen floor, and that was it for him, just like my sister Susan on the floor. And then my cousin.
Well, we lost Uncle Jim. In January. Then we lost Cousin Doug 3 weeks later. Then Susan. Then Denny. So in the space of 45 days, we lost 4 family members.
But I'm telling you, and my sister and my brother, close. Close. Yeah. My sister Susan and I were talked to him every day. Every day I talked to her. Well, even my brother Denny, for the last 2 years of his life, he had, his heart had been softened so much too. So he was
he had been, if you stop and think about it, he was reevaluating his self-worth, and that he had a journey of reclaiming his self-worth in the last 2 years of his life.
You just be there when they are going through those experiences. I'm telling you, just like your daughter, she's going to come around eventually, and she's going to need you. But you're going to be in such a good spot because you're going to know your self-worth, girlfriend. Right. And nobody can take that from you. Of course, we're still going to have, good days, bad days. But let me tell you, keep your cup full of good stuff.
Oh, yes. And memories are something that you will always have with you. Even if you, heaven forbid, you wind up, developing Alzheimer's or what have you, there's still going to be moments that you have lucid moments, and those memories are going to carry you on.
Yeah.
I mean, the memories are what can make a day sometimes. They can make you or they can break you. You need to be in the point of self-worth that the hard ones you can face and still walk with them.
Yeah.
Because they are part of your lives.
Kathy hates COVID too. I know. It's just been. Oh, you are so welcome, Vicki. Sometimes we just need to encourage each other, and it's as simple as that.
In threes, absolutely, absolutely. It comes in threes. It does. It does.
Yeah.
And here lately, everything is speeding up, and it has been since late 2019. The life is moving faster.
Yeah.
So we've got to get to the point now where we value ourselves, that we need to take the times for ourselves so that we can be there for others when they do need us.
And we just got to learn to know that we deserve happiness.
Absolutely. Too. And we're meant to be happy.
The joy of the Lord is my strength. I used to sing that song a lot when I'd go through stuff. And let me tell you, when I started, you see, that's what you do. If you're going through crap in your life and you just feel like you are just so down that you are not happy at all, I'm telling you, we're getting really deep today.
Yeah, I
don't know what the heck is going on. And I don't mean for anybody
Somebody's knocking on your shoulder saying, talk.
But let me tell you, If you are like in deep despair,
Absolutely,
you
Vicky.
don't like yourself, you don't like other people. My gosh, you don't want to get up in the morning. You just want to stay in bed, put them covers over your head, not even come out. Let me tell you, find one thing, whether it be your faith, because that's what anchors me. If you're not a born again believer, you find something that's going to anchor you. But let me tell you, my faith anchors me. Find something, and even in that, the Lord's going to lead you, but find something that's going to bring joy to your life. I don't care if it's this thing right here. If you have to
Liz is
carry
talking.
this thing around all freaking day long,
That's right. Linus did it. Why can't somebody else?
I'm telling you, y'all may think I'm crazy. Melissa has not lost her mind. But if this thing brings you joy and it makes you, and you just look at this, okay? Just look how cute the little feet are. Look how cute that hat is. Look how soft this is.
Her and her nose.
I'm telling you, friends. But when I start looking, it's like a new book. I open up that new book and I have to smell it.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
brings me joy. It talks about these endorphins and things. God knew what he was doing when he created us.
Oh, yes.
He knew that we were going to need something that's going to, when we look at it, because this wouldn't be if it wasn't for him.
Yeah.
It's all connected.
And if you're
Find
in a position,
something that's going to make you happy.
And if you're in a position where you have nobody around you, you don't interact with anyone, for whatever reason, you may be a shut-in or what have you, and the only interaction you have is when you go to the grocery store or something. Step outside your front door one day and just stand there for a few minutes and just watch. Now, if you're in the country, you're probably only going to see birds and the occasional vehicle and stuff. But maybe if you're in the city or something and you have people walking by and you're just standing there, just say, hi there. Just that interaction for that brief moment, even if they don't respond, that's going to help with the endorphins and stuff because you're worth it to be recognized. Someone will, and sometimes it takes a while to find someone, but someone will always take the time out of their day to acknowledge you as someone who is worthy to be spoken to.
That's exactly right. And you know what? I want y'all to, I'm going to give y'all an experiment, okay?
Yep.
And you're really going to have to think when you are out to do this. When you get out of your car, or even in your car, when you're in your car, when you get out of your car, you're walking into a store, you're walking around the store, keep a smile on your face. If it's like this.
But don't make it a crazy smile.
No, just like this. Walk around with that little smile on your face. You'll be amazed at how many people's going to be looking at you.
Oh, yeah. They're going to be talking about you, but who cares?
What is so amazing is that you having that smile on your face, and every once in a while I want you to do this. And deliberately, I want you to pick up something that's going to bring you joy, and I want you to smile at that. Guys, I know you think I'm crazy right now.
No.
It works. And let me tell you, that kind of energy, it flows over into your life, into other people as well. And it affects us all. Positive energy.
Yeah.
The Lord knew what he was doing.
It's the ripple in the pond. If you stand there next to a body of still water and you throw something into it, it's going to ripple. But the thing about it is the ripples are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And eventually it's going to touch every single side of that body of water.
And you know what, Karen? The thing is, make your eyebrows go up. Because I'm telling you, okay, look here, see? You see how that my eyes just smiled?
Or find somebody who'll make the mask that's got your face on it.
Oh, God, I saw somebody with that. It was hilarious. This man walked into the store, and I'm telling you, it looked like he didn't have a mask on.
Right.
And the woman was yelling at him. You got to put a mask on, sir. You got to put a mask on, sir. And he's like, I have a mask on. No, you need to put a mask on. And then he pulls it down, and he has this big, huge smile on his face. And then she just started laughing.
And that's why he did it.
And she just started laughing. It was amazing.
He was poking a bear, and he had fun in it.
He jinxed Melissa. And I say hello when someone looks at me. I'm telling you. Well, let's see. Who was it that has the mask mandates? Oh, in New York, they still do.
See, and that's the thing. And it's very seldom I go through fast food anymore. But when I do, when I pull up to that window, I look for their name tag.
Yeah.
Because when they say, have a nice day, and I said, you have a good day too, Regina or Kathy or whoever. And 9 times out of 10, they're looking at you like,
Hey, Sebastian from
There's
Germany.
a reason why they have those name tags. Because when you take the time to notice that name, or even the checkout register at the grocery store,
Yeah.
that clarifies that they have worth as a human being.
And I do that.
You don't
I call
overlook
them by their name.
that they're just an automaton checking you out.
You have 7 of them, Regina. What the heck? Yeah. Wait a minute. Go back. Hope you, Regina. I hope it's gnomes.
Yes.
Hope it's gnomes.
Oh, grandchildren.
Oh, you have
grandchildren.
grandchildren? Oh, yeah, that's even better. What am I talking about?
I have 7,
It's her
but they're grandpuppies.
They're her puppies' friends.
And I can't really call them puppies anymore. I guess they're going to be 4 in March.
That's exactly right. Well, guys, now
Germany?
I'm glad
Oh,
that
hi
you
from
all,
Germany.
Tay and Nana Crafting. Hello,
No, wait a
hello,
minute. No,
hello.
it's still early.
Well, is it still early?
Yeah, it's only 54 minutes.
Oh my God,
You've been
I have at
averaging
least
an
50
hour
of
and
these.
15 to an hour and 30 minutes lately.
Well, I didn't mean for it to go so deep today either. Evidently, we needed this, guys. I guess But I do like. It's not going to be like this all the time,
13
friends,
and
because
10.
I do like to talk about crafts and businesses and
Oh, yeah.
just cute stuff. But I guess every once in a while we have to have a discussion like this because obviously we needed it, and a lot of us have been hurting today and previously. So this is good. Just know that you're not alone.
No.
We're never
absolutely not.
alone, even if it's an internet friends. I'm telling you.
Well, and as it is, I mean, and I've said it for years, and it's really come to pass. Friendships are now developed online.
It is
We
true.
don't go out face to face for the
Well,
most part
talking
anymore.
about marriages are online. Oh my gosh, friends! How many of y'all know I
You
met my honey on
And your
eHarmony?
son, because her
And my
son
son.
met his wife through
That's
eHarmony.
exactly right.
Well, that's how Chelsea met hers.
Well, and Kathy, or not Kathy's sister,
Yep.
eHarmony, friends.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there is something about this internet stuff. It can be bad though. Be careful.
Well, yeah, you have to, because you don't want to wind up going down the path of eHarmony and going out on date someone and feel like you're on the date with your brother.
If I see, listen to me. If I see people who have really done their eyes because of wearing masks, oh,
Yes, they do.
I love that.
I'll tell you
Heather.
something else you need to compliment them on is the nails. These ladies that get some of these nails done that are hand painted. Oh my god!
And unfortunately, y'all, I have not gotten a manicure in almost 3 years.
And you said you were going to
I know I did, but I didn't have time. But I'm
make an
gonna do
appointment
it.
next week and go get it done.
She bosses me around, people.
Hello, self-worth. You are worthy.
I am worthy of getting my nails done.
Yes.
Yes, I am.
And I'm worthy of getting number 1, 2, and 3 on my list done.
My husband is my best friend's brother. Oh, I love that.
Wow, that's
Regina.
cool. Well, my husband is my best friend's brother.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I was
Yep.
getting ready to say. Yeah. Yeah, I keep saying to my brother JD, who's married to her, that he married her just for me so I can have a BFF.
And if anything happens between the two of us, I'm the one who
I got to
stays.
tell you what I did in the car this morning when I was calling you, because I have that thing.
Yeah.
What, the Bluetooth
The
thingy?
Bluetooth.
And I hit the little button. I said, call BFF. I did. Well, and it didn't work, so I tried again. Call BFF. You know how you're
gonna have to
overpronouncing?
reprogram your
And
phone.
I'm like, it's
Absolutely,
Patty.
Marty.
I have her as Patty in there. I'm like, I call you BFF all the time. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
call BFF. It's so funny. I had a moment.
Hey, we all have moments, and we're entitled to them because we're worthy of those moments.
Oh,
Absolutely, Marty. Absolutely.
yeah, I love that. And wearing,
Mhm.
y'all, I'm going to wear my wig tomorrow probably. I think what I'm going to do is I washed my hair today, so it looks pretty good. Tomorrow, I'll wear my wig. And then the next day, I'll have my own hair. But I really wish she had put more dark.
Yeah,
in
I
it.
wish you'd put
more
more trimmer or whatever.
streaks
Yeah.
of, I mean, but that's okay. It's all good.
It's called get a box and do it yourself.
My hair does not define who I am, even though I'm going to get myself more wigs.
All I can say is I've only got 2 more boxes of hair color, and then I'm done. I'm going to go white.
Oh, Lord, help us, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, Kimberly, it is an amazing.
Cheaper than
it's
$350
beautiful.
a visit. Absolutely.
I met my handsome
And you get
husband
engagement with other people.
on Match.com.
On Match. Wowie.
Oh, that's wonderful.
15
Oh,
years.
I'm
You see that?
telling you, we'll be 13 this
Mhm.
February. 13 years.
Mhm.
Holy cow. My Lord. Did you order another wig? No, I've been debating, Gloria, because they're expensive. I've been looking at a red one, and I've been looking at this salt and pepper one.
I need to bring that red one that I have so you can make sure you really want to
Oh,
wear
no,
red.
I want a red. I know what I want.
Okay.
I'm pretty good at
You going to do the red Reba?
Oh, well, I really would like to have a red one in the Eevee, but I think
Oh.
I'm going to go straight. I think I want one that's straight because my hair is straight too.
You need
So,
to find. Do you remember what your hair looked like when you and First Stewart got married?
oh yeah,
You need to find one cut like that. It took me a long time to get used to that haircut, but I found a picture the other day of you with it, and it looks good on you.
yeah, anything looks good on me. What am I talking about?
See, that's self worth. That is
Self-worth.
personal self affirmation that you are worthy.
Okay, one more thing before we get off here too, guys, because I got to tell y'all this. Don't be ashamed to do something for yourself, like buy a wig and wear it. Who cares
That's right.
if there's that one person that's like, oh, you shouldn't wear a wig. Why are you wearing a wig for? You need to say, listen, I'm going to wear a wig because it makes me feel good.
That's right.
It doesn't hurt you any, but it sure does make me feel good. They're probably insecure about their own hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a lot.
You
of
never
what it
know
does.
what they're thinking and what they're going through. But that's the thing, guys. If you want a wig, get yourself a wig. If you want to
Absolutely.
wear makeup, wear makeup. If you don't want to wear makeup, don't wear makeup. It really doesn't matter. And you know what? Most of the time, nobody cares but you.
And that's true. That's true.
So
Boy,
if
is that
it
true.
matters to you, then you do it.
Yeah.
Because nobody else, most of the time, could care less.
See, I want so bad to literally go up in here with the chalk, do the little astronaut head around your head, and go, shoo, shoo, Earth to Truman, Earth to Truman. And that one is for you.
There you go.
Self-affirmation.
About a wig, your hair is thin. Well, mine is, I have lost so much. Look at this, guys. See this? Normally, you wouldn't be able to see my scalp because I'd had so much. My hair's always been fine, but I've had a lot of it. But now that I've lost so much, you
She's
see
lost
my
a
scalp.
bunch, yeah.
But that's okay. That's what
Mhm.
teasing brushes are for, right?
Yeah, because some of us are just naturally blessed without having to tease.
Oh, gosh. She's always had, like,
Oh,
tons
in
of
the
hair.
80s, I didn't have to worry about the Aquanet hairspray. It was like, and there it goes. It stayed.
That is so true. Do y'all have any? That's me, Kath. Oh gosh. Do y'all have any questions for us before we get off here, guys? We've dominated this conversation, but I love it when you guys engage with us because it's always a wonderful thing to know what you guys are thinking and feeling as well. And you know, I really is a Crafty Max family.
Absolutely.
I really, because we talk and engage with a certain percentage of the the people. I have 73,000 followers, but I probably engage with 100.
Yeah,
on a consistent
basis. Yeah,
yeah. So, and I love that.
This hair therapy says she's right. This is better than paying $350 for one therapist. Here you get 47 of us.
Different experiences coming together, commenting and sharing it. Then you take from what everybody is saying and you apply it to your life, what you need. You know what? Somebody's experience is going through may not be yours.
2:00, Barbara.
But what somebody
make sure to watch the
But
replay.
then maybe what I'm experiencing, you've experienced.
Yeah. And that's it. And this is going to come self-affirmation of your self-worth. You know you're not alone. We've all gone through it.
Yeah. I'm telling you, we have somewhere down. Okay. I'm going to say this. Everybody's crap stinks.
Only if I have tacos.
Oh, God.
And I'm worthy enough that I know this.
Y'all, I can't take her nowhere.
Nope. That's why I'm wearing the shirt, because my lunch wound up on my shirt.
Y'all, what am I going to do with her? Y'all tell me.
She probably will be, Vicky, because I know she's got a craft or a wreath in mind.
Lord,
if you're going to go live later.
Yes, I am. I've got to.
She does.
To.
It's been quiet around here because you haven't been.
On the same way. Yes, we do, Heather. And that, you remember that, girlfriend.
Oh, really? Does that mean you sit at the edge of the bed? You put them on the floor with you, and with your feet, you spread them out, and then you just jump?
I don't care how you put them on. They get on, right?
That's right. That's true.
And you do have to put one foot in one and the foot in the other one.
Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup's always good, especially on a cold day.
Gloria, boy, my honey made some homemade chicken noodle soup, and it was the best.
For 2 Central Day. Well, yes. Barbara, that's okay. You need to go back, grab yourself a box of tissues first, and then go back and hit the replay.
Oh, Lord, Barbara, it's been
We
deep.
need to start putting a warning
girlfriend.
on the front of these. It said, this is a Saturday therapy session.
I should have known.
Crafty Mac style.
I should have known when we did self-worth, you know, because I even wrote on here, self-worth, self-esteem, self-respect. It all comes together, right? Life is too short to waste any amount of time in wondering
and how
what
you get
other people think of you.
But what's nice, and that's what's so nice about the lives is it's not just you and me. We get the engagement from everybody
Yeah.
else. So we still wind up covering everything, really,
Yeah, I mean,
just in a different way.
hey, how's y'all's crafting life? I know it's great. So we can stop. We can do that.
How's my crafting life?
Yeah.
Unsuccessful.
Well, whose fault is that? See, here we go
Yours.
again. Knew that was happening. That wasn't my fault, girl. I don't know
What
what.
was the last date that I crafted? I have it in here.
Hey,
February 19th of 2019.
am I my sister's keeper? Do y'all know what that?
No, but I'm yours.
Do y'all know what that truly means? Y'all, if y'all don't know what that truly means,
Yeah.
am I my brother's keeper? Am I my sister's keeper? That's really
Oh, that feeds into this too, because it helps give you your self-worth in the fact and the confidence that you know that you can help them out if they need it.
well, it goes even deeper than that. I'm
Yes,
going
it
to
does, but
reset my
But we're not going that way because that will be another hour.
Donna Moore. How are you doing? Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate that. Making corn chowder. Oh Lord Jesus.
Hi,
Oh,
Leon.
God.
Is
I
this
want
the
that
same
too.
Leon as
Leon, yes,
that
it
the-
is.
it
That's
is?
Leon.
we have a box that's going out to you next
Yeah.
week?
Leon, let me tell you, brother.
We had to order special
I had
boxes.
I did
Sure
for
did.
that heart. I didn't want to put it in a 20 by 20 by 6 box because that heart was going to get lost. So I had to order from Uline boxes just for those hearts to fit in.
But that actually works out well because it gives us another size box to create something else.
Yeah,
and we'll
that's-
have the box to ship it in.
There you go. Because I ordered how many of them?
25.
25 of those boxes.
So we got to find 24 things to.
So
fill
I
that
do
box.
have more of those hearts. So maybe I can figure
Oh,
out
we
a
do?
craft.
We do.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh
Ooh.
Lord. I have to see if I can get more of them at Sins before I give them all up. Sorry guys. I love y'all, but I got to keep one or two things for myself. Oh, thank you, Leon. I really
Vicky,
appreciate
we will
that.
all be keeping you in our thoughts today. That's for certain.
All right, guys. Well,
Thank you for putting yourself out there.
that's absolutely right. Y'all just read, if you pray, just pray for all of us. We pray for each other, help lift each other up. Do something kind for somebody today.
It was a fun one, Heather.
Yeah, it was a fun one. Your wig
Yeah.
makes you look so sassy. I am sassy, Kathy.
Well, now this one is not a wig. This is your real hair.
Oh yeah, this is my
Yeah.
this is my real hair.
But
here.
yeah, she's sassy. She doesn't need a wig to be sassy.
Y'all, I don't know what gets into me sometimes. And then people on my lives will ask me, "Listen, how much caffeine have you had today?"
Oh no. The moments when you've had too much caffeine is when you go in. Do you really want to do that? Just think about.
Yeah, that is true too, guys. I don't know. I have no idea what gets into me sometimes, but I'm telling you. But I
fun.
do enjoy what I'm doing in life. I tell you though, I get tired, and there are days I want to throw it all away,
Oh yeah.
close it
She does.
all, and it's like I don't know. But then when I do things like this, and it's
This
meaningful,
is what it's. This is the payoff right here.
that's exactly right.
Because okay, here's
it comes
and
back to people.
let's
again.
step out into the breach for a moment. Okay, you had one plan for it, but it went a different way. But what happened today because of that? Vicky reached out. She's made the first step.
Yeah. Marty, live by the
So-
golden rule always and always just be kind. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it's true. If you live by the 10 commandments, whether you're a born again believer or not, life's going to be good for you.
Mhm.
It is true. Of course, you have to, bypass a couple of the commandments because you don't believe in God, but
Well, it's and that goes into a whole different aspect there. We might have to talk religion. No, we don't want to talk
No,
religion.
we don't.
No, we don't.
y'all,
not
because
going to.
we're all different, and y'all
Oh,
know how I
absolutely.
feel about that, and BFF feels about it. I mean, you're
Yeah.
ordained.
I'm an ordained minister. You want to get married? Send them my way. I'm recognized in 48 of the 50 states.
Oh gosh, Kathy, I'm right there with you, girl. But it's okay. Just get a wig. Just get a wig. I mean, it'll be all right. All right, we're going to get off here, friends.
Woo,
Thank
woo.
y'all. Hoot, hoot. What?
Girl.
Oh, God.
But I told someone who had reached out to me on my personal Facebook page, we don't have to work at this. This is who we are.
What you see is what you get, whether it be good,
Yeah.
bad, or we say something that might. We do try to be careful and not say things that offend
Yeah.
people. But friends, sometimes
Sometimes
we
it
just
happens.
talk. Sometimes we just talk and people get offended, and we don't mean anything
Yeah.
by that at all. Sometimes we do have to have a little bit of a thicker skin, especially when you talk about more in-depth
Yeah.
things. And that's when it really comes out, because sometimes things smart. like, family members. Sometimes you got to walk away.
Yeah, or if we get talking on other subjects like yeah. But I will tell you this. When I say this is who we are, it truly is. If you guys ever have the opportunity to ever spend any time around us, she is the calm one. You
Believe
don't
it or
know what
not.
you get when you're around me, and that's
Yeah.
I do not come with a censor button. I do censor a few things.
She's gotten better.
I've gotten
the
better.
older she's gotten.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm telling you. Y'all just see me most of the time, but this one right here is like, yeah.
My truth is evident, and I hold it dearly because I share it with everybody.
I do too.
I don't hold back. She doesn't either, but
I'm a little bit more
She tempers hers.
diplomatic because I'm in front of a lot more people and talking to a lot more people sometimes. And although I'm still myself,
Yeah, she is.
Y'all, I have talks with y'all all the time. All right, we're gonna get off here, guys. Thank y'all so much for
Guys.
being here with us once again for our Saturday chats. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, guys, go ahead and subscribe. I'm still trying to get up my monetization
She's close.
hours so I can get
She's
monetized
close.
here on YouTube. Y'all, I ain't gonna tell you what I've been doing. So I'm gonna tell y'all what I've been doing.
Every device in
So I can get monetized here on YouTube. I
But
have
everybody
to have
does it. Everybody does it.
4,000 hours watched. You have to have so many 1,000 subscribers.
Which you've hit because you're almost at 2,000.
I had them forever. And then I have to have 4,000 hours watched. So on my 2 devices in here and on my 2 devices in my house, guess what's playing? Yes, myself. Do y'all know how I get tired looking at myself sometimes?
She hates to hear herself talk.
Oh, they're on mute. They're on mute.
But you're not the only one.
But y'all subscribe and thank y'all for being here. I think this counts to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
For the hour or whatever.
Sure will.
Well, how many? I need to have 7 of these a day.
No, we don't. Then we never get any work done.
Well, that is true. All right, guys. Y'all have a blessed day, and we will be seeing y'all over on Facebook.
Stay warm, guys.
Where do I end this thing? I do this every time. End stream. Okay, guys.
This one's for you.
We'll see y'all. Bye. Oh, my Lord. That is hilarious.